Michael. Get started, Timmy.
Hey, can you hear us all? Well, our voices, I'm sure you can hear the music going up there. It certainly feels like a bit of a, even though it's a protest, a Occupy demonstration, they do break out into some, well, recreational music from time to time. They have, over the course of the evening, let out cheers, boos and chants here. As you can see, it's an extremely peaceful crowd. I would say totally peaceful crowd. And you can see the police. We can hardly even see the police, but they're at the top. There's a few police vehicles around letting the protesters be. This is the first live that I've done outside of the Unshackled Studios in quite a while here. I've been about half an hour in total, just checking it out, getting a feel, a vibe of the atmosphere here, and it's certainly like nothing that I've seen at an Australian political demonstration. They are debating the bill in the upper house tonight. Apparently the bill was the Pandemic Management Amendment bill. Apparently it was perfect 24 hours ago, but apparently according to the three crossbenchers, Andy Medic, Samantha Ratnam and Fiona Patton, the bill is even more perfect now because they've got these new amendments which don't really change much. Apparently the Premier to unilaterally declare a pandemic now has to be reasonably satisfied that there is a pandemic. What does that even mean? As you can see, that there's lots of people with flags. There's even people, if we just turn the camera around a bit, who are all set up just with their deck chairs, ready to just here as it is and occupy. There's people who've been giving out water and food for the entire day. You're right, man. So there's a sign at the road which says toot to kill the bill, and so there's been plenty of tooting. It's also garbage night in the city of Melbourne, so you can, there's been a few large sluts which are the dumpster trucks filling up with the trash of Melbourne as well. There's actually enough hospitality now open in the city of Melbourne that there is actually food and other waste to put away.
All right, well, Tim, do you want me to go walk around the crowd and show everyone the footage and stuff?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have a look. I mean, it's what is it? I thought I could move around more freely when I first got here. I thought I could move around much more freely than I have been able to. It's definitely, obviously I'm not concerned about social distancing here, but you don't want to bump people. And there is a lady I saw on crutches. She's going around with her sign. Incredible effort.
All right, well let's go let's walk along the street level, I reckon, so I can look up and show everyone the staircase. Yeah. Let's go.
Full of energy all the time. It's incredible stamina.
Yeah, the energy from the people is amazing. Like they keep on going, and it's awesome.
Hey, there he is there.
Hello. This is Rocket My exhibit up there. So it's a digital illustration of Daniel Andrews. And it tells the 100,000 words. And to the left here, we've got a photo collage of Scott Morrison, how he's handled bushfires, Brittany Higgins scandal, and how he's kept the lips sealed about until recently.
I'm not sure, has anyone ever tried, like, because you've been here, like, do the, like, elbow thing? Like, you know, what is it, the COVID safe elbow. Has anyone ever tried to do that to you?
No, I'll still shake the hand, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
And hug too.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about. No more divide and conquer, love and unity.
Hey, here's my dad. Hello. Say hi to we're doing a live stream. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah? Why you got chocolate?
Sugar, I need to sustain the energy.
Theory that I have about these honkers that come past. I have a theory that they could all be, say, the same people who are just doing loops and just, yeah, they just wanted to kill the bill every time. Because I don't know.
Well, you mean make it look like there's more people beeping by just going around the block?
Could be. Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that if, like, they want to just do laps around the block and, like, keep a check on the atmosphere.
Yeah, that actually is a good idea. Why don't we do hire a crowd? They actually
No,
said
that's what the left do.
They said that once.
This is the most organic crowd that's ever been at a protest demonstration in Melbourne, Victoria.
Can I say something? At one of the protests, the mainstream media did suggest that it was hire a crowd. So they do say outrageous
Oh yeah,
stuff.
that was their, what is it, fake tradie, neo-Nazi
yeah, the one like 2 months ago.
Theories, yeah.
Let's go, let's walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vibes of this protest is really awesome. It's definitely very different to 2 months ago when the rubber bulleting was going on. That was like really, that was a really negative, scary vibe. But this
A lot
has
of
just been
families
fun.
here. Right, that definitely is going around in a way.
Yeah, definitely. There's only probably one of them.
I did see, because earlier today there was a gentleman who Victoria Police pulled over because he had spray painted on his vehicles "Sack Dan Andrews and Kill the Bill," and it seemed that Victoria Police, after their pull-up Gallo vehicle last night, decided to check any inflammatory vehicles, but it looked like he was allowed to go on his way. I actually saw it on my way here. I actually saw it parked probably a few blocks away, so it's still in good condition.
The Gallows vehicle?
No, the Sack Dan Andrews,
okay, yeah.
the Kill the Bill one. No.
He probably had unpaid fines. Don't we all? I contested one of the fines I got for protesting, the $5,000 fine, and it came back negative. They're going to keep the fine going. Oh, hello. Yeah, you like that?
I can see now. Did you get the Kill the Bill truck?
Oh yeah, we got it.
Wonderful. Dictator. China. China flag.
You know how he just can't help but cozy up to the Chinese. I mean, what is he? He's got a stall at what is that Shanghai Expo or something. But I think China's in and out of lockdown at the moment. They're one of the only jurisdictions in the world that's still got a COVID-0 policy, which goes hand in hand with their zero human rights policy.
Yeah. It's like Dan Andrews.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Zero COVID is zero human rights.
yeah, zero freedom. I mean, Gladys tried that up in New South Wales for a while.
All right, let's keep on getting more. Let's keep on walking through. How long have you been here for? Oh wow, is it getting bigger? Or
No, bigger.
bigger, yeah. I thought it's bigger than last night.
Bigger than last night.
Yeah.
And have a look at the cars tooting. Have a look at that woman there.
Yeah, she's painting stuff on the
All
road.
the way down to the railway station.
Oh, she's been riding all the way.
All the way.
Yeah, she's using chalk and she's drawing on the ground in the middle of the road. I think that's called jaywalking, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's
Who
nice
cares?
to cop it.
Yeah, it's good to cop
You know,
the
give
front
them that.
for
But these are your normal police.
Yeah, public
Protect-
order response.
Exactly.
The thugs.
The thugs from overseas.
Yeah.
The ones that bring protesters overseas.
Yeah.
When the protesters.
Come get us, pussies, or whatever.
There was I covered it on Tim's News Explosion last night. The Saturday Age, they had a feature about the growing Victorian police state, how it's called, between the major parties, the police arms race has seen public expenditure in Victoria on police and prisons grow more than health or education. So they didn't fund the extra ICU beds, but they certainly did the extra prison cells.
One of the assistant commissioners of police is a former Andrews chief staffer.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
They tell me the coppers aren't in on this government.
Yeah.
The mainstream media, obviously, they were like all expressed how appalled they were by the gallows last night, but they were also appalled today because Nick McCallan from Channel 7, when he tried to interview the protesters, they shouted him away, and apparently not wanting to talk to the mainstream media journos. That is just shocking that you'd yell things at them peacefully and they go away. That's mainstream media chucked a hissy fit over that today. How dare these people not talk to us so we can possibly take what they say out of context.
All right, just adjusted the volume. Hopefully that should be better. Someone said it was too quiet. Let's keep on going. Get more footage. Let's try and find the famous Rukshan.
I don't think he's here tonight.
Oh, really? Yeah, I noticed there was no live stream because he did so many hours in a row. I want to hear this. Let's get this loudspeaker going.
I saw Zach Galloway earlier from Running from Comfort. He's been on my Wilmsfront program before.
Awesome. Let's go up here. And
This is one of the
Lolly's here. I think we can have some of these. I just want a little lolly. Come on down and you can get some lollies.
Plenty of water to keep hydrated.
Yeah.
And look, everyone's being responsible. They're remembering a lot of those leftist alleged environmentalist rallies. They leave their rubbish behind.
The wizard from Belgrade.
Who?
The wizard.
Where's the wizard?
You don't know.
No?
Can I take you?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Guy,
All
he's
right,
been
let's go.
kicking around
We're going to go to a wizard.
40 years. Everyone in Belgrade, in the hills area, knows him. He's the wizard. Come.
Yes, he is.
He's been camping here since the start. In the green. Man in the green.
Yeah, right.
Alright, let's go to the man in the green. Over here, Tim.
Where?
Man in the green. Oh, over here, Tim. Where's he from, Linda? The wizard from Belgrade. Looks like Gandalf. You want to talk to him?
I'm jealous of fucking anything.
You're the wizard from Belgrade?
No, I'm the wobbly wizard.
You're the wrong wizard.
Hey,
You're not the wizard from Belgrade.
no, I'm not. I'm the wobbly wizard.
The wobbly wizard.
There's only one wobbly wizard, and that'll be me.
Ah, I thought you were the wizard from Belgrade.
No, I ain't heard of him. I haven't met him. I'm not.
Here's another angle. Tell me how to use it. At the end, I'll go up for it. Let's go with the person who's they're talking and stuff. Let's capture that footage. You know what I mean? They were talking and stuff on the loudspeaker.
That was not actually. I thought it was somebody who was actually speaking, and I was like, where is that person speaking? Relay 100% and that's the speaker there.
And our protections remain intact. The absolute opposite has occurred. The absolute opposite. All of these restrictions were detrimental to our health. We are creatures. Herd immunity is about getting together.
They were relaying what was being said in the upper house during the debate, but I think it might have wrapped up now for the night. So there's some more speeches now. There's been speeches going all day and all night. So yeah,
chickenpox, everything. Herd immunity with vaccines is non-existent, and as I said last night, we all know these are not vaccines. They've called them that because there is a familiarity with that name. I've lost my voice. These are gene therapy injections, okay? We know that that is clearly stated on all of the pharmaceutical sites. They are mRNA gene mutation injections. They inject this into you. It goes into the cell, your cellular structure. Okay, it enters into the nucleus of that cell. And as we know, cells multiply. So your body is going to be trying to fight off the replication of something that shouldn't be there. This is going to cause cancer everywhere. We have so much data amongst us. I must say, I do not know, and none of my friends know anybody who died of COVID. Nobody knows anybody, but I do know people whose family members died of a brain tumour or a car accident, but they put COVID on the death certificate. This government has blackmailed and bribed people to try and get the numbers up for this, and even with all of that, the numbers for COVID are still a lot less than what they were for influenza, which, by the way, has disappeared. You've got to ask yourselves, how can they be reporting on case numbers when the tests they are using cannot distinguish between influenza and COVID? How the hell are you getting these numbers? Now, all you had, okay, for 2020, all we heard was Daniel Andrews every night reporting on the deaths of our beloved elderly that were left alone So many with dementia feeling neglected and abandoned, and we couldn't get to them. So they're reporting on people dying that were already of a comorbidity age. This is ridiculous. Now it's changed. They're not reporting on the deaths, they're reporting on the cases. We are not interested in case numbers. We want to know the mortality rate. That's all we're interested in. There is a 99.9% recovery rate for all of us unless you are in those vulnerable age groups, such as the elderly or those with compromised immune systems. Even the pharmaceutical companies have clearly admitted if you've had COVID, which is really bad flu, that's what I believe anyhow, you don't need the vaccine because your immune system's now fended it off. We have got immune systems. This government has not adhered to any of their dodgy bloody laws or acts either. The Public Health and Wellbeing Acts are inconsistent with the Biosecurity Act, the federal act above it. State acts are inferior to the federal, okay? And then the Constitution sits at the top in our written law. So, yeah, it's bloody... Morrison could stop this. Look, we just got to get rid of the whole bloody lot of them, but remember...
Get rid of a lot of them, they're all scumbags!
We need to do a vote of no confidence.
Sellouts!
That is what we need to do. In the Public Health and Wellbeing Act of Victoria 2008, every state act around the country has basically, that was a template for all the other acts. Now, from memory, it is at in between sections 5 and 10 of the Public Health and Wellbeing Act. And I did hear one of them in there mention that earlier. Part of this is that they cannot put in measures that are disproportionate, okay? Any measures they put in place to control a deadly disease, which we don't have to be proportionate. So they failed on that. They're not adhering to anything. They also have to be transparent. They must give us all the information. What have they done? They've hidden it. They're not telling us anything. This is absolute insanity. The other thing that must be offered is alternate medications. Have they done that? No! Our health is our own business. It has been well shown in law. The doctor-patient relationship has been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years, pre-Constitution. Okay, so it is a private contract in law between yourself and your doctor, and no third party can intervene. This is set in stone. This government they have an utter disdain for the Constitution, the supreme law of this land. We've got to rein this back in. This is why people have no faith in the judicial system. The government themselves are not adhering to anything. This is the time for change. We need a major change. We need to reconnect as well and ground ourselves. We need to meet up with our First Nations people, and we all need to work together in unity. Okay? The government, these are the bastards that have always put in place the hate, whether it's Muslim against Christian, black against white, vax now or unvax.
We managed to get out of there, as I said at the beginning. It's pretty hard to sort of move around just because there's so many people. Speaking at the moment is Jackie Dundee. She has been one of the most outspoken of the Andrews government pandemic response since the beginning. She's been arrested multiple times during lockdown protests. So that's why I said before I could recognise the voice, and when I saw her I could recognise the face as well. So.
Oh no, I've seen face. Yeah, that girl we're talking to on footnote.
Here's some, looks like sleeping equipment.
Like as much as I
Few people there a bit blinded by the light.
Yeah, I turned it down a little bit, so.
They're laughing at us.
We can see down there one of the fish.
No, just got to come up and get a couple of photos.
Yeah, it had hang Dan.
Did it actually?
I saw hang Dan and was written on the ute. Do you want to talk to the lady in the pink dress who was doing the chalk? She looks like it should be fun.
Hey, Luke.
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
Yeah, you're actually live on the Australian YouTube channel at the moment. Are you helping out here or just sitting down?
No, I've been helping out where I can.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, Luke is Phillips. Is it Phillips? Phipps. Luke Phipps.
Can I have an apple?
Go ahead.
Is a veteran of the Australian Patriot movement. Like you went to all the UPF rallies like right at the beginning, didn't you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and you also attended the various political trials of the Patriots as well.
Yes, yeah. Been to them all.
Yeah. And so now you're here, well, doing our most to express our opposition to the
Yeah.
permanent pandemic laws.
Yeah.
There was, while everyone's attention was focused on Victoria today, there was an attempt in New South Wales by the Health Minister Brad Hazzard to extend their state of emergency powers for 2 years, but that has
That's ridiculous.
after
How's this gone on long enough?
after a fiery Liberal Party room meeting in New South Wales. It's going to be, Dominic Perrottet says he's going to look at it over summer.
Okay.
Yes, but it was Hazard and Chan, they attempted to just sneak through a two-year extension to that state's state of emergency. They probably thought, all the attention is down here, let's just sneak this through. But Dominic Perrottet showing that he's not a complete disappointment. But we should always be, wary of when, this legislation is being reworked.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the New South Wales, Dominic Perrottet is promising that segregated economy will end on December 15th, even though it was promised to end on December the 1st.
Yeah.
So how long have you been here?
Today? I've been here since about 1 o'clock today.
That's impressive.
What about yourself? You just get here?
Yeah. Well, we've been here probably about an hour or so. It's my first time back out to the field in quite a while.
Yes.
So I sort of walked around here. I said to the audience, walked around here about half an hour before going live, just to get a feel of the place. And yeah, this is like nothing.
Hey, Tim, do you want me to go walk around? Do you want me to just go, or do you want to stay here?
I'll come with you, but yeah, it's good to catch up with you, Luke.
No, I was thinking of doing a loop just so we get a bit of a view of the scene.
This is sort of the quiet area. The people who want to have a smoke, yeah. A few of the peacemakers here.
All right, we'll go across. We'll go around. Alright, we'll end the live stream in a few minutes. I'll just get you a good view of the crowd. These people here look like they've come from a theatre production that's just ended. They don't look. I don't think they're protesters because they're wearing masks. Definitely more noisy than yesterday. There's so many cars that are beeping that it's either people who are just, this guy loves it. It's either people are just driving past and see the crowd and go, yeah, I agree, so they're beeping, or people who are freedom lovers are specifically driving here to drive around and beep. So it's probably a bit of both. Because that's definitely something that I would be doing. If I heard on the news that there's a big protest at the Parliament thing, I'll drive past and beep. But yeah, if lots of people, the amount of people that are beeping makes you just think how many people are against these crazy draconian laws and all that. Kill the bell!
You see it?
1A91.
The 19 stands for AI. COVID stands for Certificate of Vaccination Identification.
Interesting. Here's Tim. Tim's back. Tim's back. So what should we do? End the live stream soon?
Yeah, I think we can call it a night on this Tuesday. I lost you for a while, but I was able to track where you are by tuning into the live stream myself.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, what is it? It's 10:30 p.m. Melbourne time at the moment, as you can see. I mean, these people have got still so much energy. They're all still with their signs. The traffic is still expressing its support for the Kill the Bill campaign. And yeah, they're probably going to be here every night this week. And Saturday,
So I just changed the mic just to test out the built-in mic. But anyway, go on.
Position, it's alleged that
bit like any dance I they're all fun. The JP Caravan? Paddy Drake runs a house.
Restrictions and lockdowns returning in the mainland European continent there. So to use a phrase that Dan was always fond of, this is not over. The powers that be, they're still all over the world trying to restrict people's liberties.
Can you hear him now?
Go back to the other mic.
Yeah, it's all good. I went back. It's all working.
Andy playing about I was mentioning the worldwide freedom rally on this Saturday, which Melbourne is taking part in. The Socialist Alternative Front Group, the campaign against racism and fascism, they're holding their own, Stop the Far Right, pro-vax, pro-union, anti-fascist. But because there's probably going to be around 100,000, they're going to be holding their protests at their safe space at the 8-hour monument. All right, I think that'll wrap it up. The noise has started again, so thank you everyone for watching tonight. We could give you a taste of what the atmosphere is like, and we'll cover when the bill passes and in what form, whether there's any more last-minute amendments or shenanigans or whatever. All right, good night, everybody.
Hold on a second. How's the mic now? Keep on talking.
Yeah, all right, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you later in the week for my regular shows, and yeah, we'll be covering Saturday as well.
Cool, see ya, bye.
The lefties are out photographing selectively. Like this one here, Suck Dan. They photograph Suck Dan, but not the one next to it, God bless.
How do you end the line?
Cancel, yeah.